Hello, and welcome back to the MCF Participant Education Series. My name is Hunter Nighbert, and I'm a financial advisor and retirement planning specialist with MCF Advisors. Retirement might seem far away, or maybe it's just around the corner. Either way, one question remains the same. Will I have enough to retire comfortably? By understanding how much you'll need, where your retirement income will come from, and how to make the most of your savings, you can take control of your financial future and retire with confidence. In this session, we'll break down the key factors to consider, strategies to maximize your savings, and steps you can take today to ensure financial security in retirement. So let's get started. Have you ever taken the time to ask and answer the question, how much will my retirement cost? I would dare say that most of you haven't. But think of how strange that is. When you go on vacation or take a trip, you don't just go and figure out the cost later. When you make a large purchase like a car or a home, you don't just buy it and then find out the cost after the deal is done. Of course not. You research the cost, then you figure out what you can and can't afford. Retirement is a big thing to plan, so don't go at it blindly. Did you know that only about half of American workers believe they'll be able to save enough to retire? That's a concerning statistic. But here's the good news. Those who prioritize saving for retirement feel much more confident about achieving their goals. This isn't just about setting money aside. It's about having a clear strategy and making smart decisions early on. If you find yourself not being confident about your own situation, perhaps this video can leave you with a broader perspective that can lead to some smart changes to improve your retirement outlook. Now, when preparing for retirement, there are several key factors to consider. Your lifestyle in retirement. How do you envision spending your time? Your expected expenses. Some costs decrease, but others like healthcare tend to rise. A general rule of thumb is that retirees typically need to replace about 80% of their final salary to maintain their lifestyle. So where does your retirement income come from? It's typically a combination of Social Security. This covers about 30 to 40% of income for most retirees. Employer-sponsored retirement plans. These account for about 50% of individual retirement savings. Then you have things like personal savings and investments, things like IRAs, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. And then there's also possible other guaranteed income sources, such as pensions and annuities, that should be considered. By identifying and understanding these income sources, you can plan a diversified strategy that provides financial security. Now let's compare the impact of investing pre-tax in a retirement plan versus a taxable savings account. Imagine you contribute $250 per month to a qualified retirement account with an 8% return. Because these contributions are made before taxes are taken out, more money is initially invested and they tend to grow faster than funds in a taxable savings account. This is why it's important to maximize your contributions as early as possible. To stay on track for retirement, it's recommended that your total savings rate, including both your contributions and your employer's contributions, be at least 12 to 15% of your salary from the earliest age possible. If you start early, even small increases in your savings rate can significantly impact your long-term retirement balance. If you start later, it will likely be necessary for you to reach a much higher annual savings rate in order for you to reach your replacement income goals. Now, time is one of the most powerful tools in the retirement planning. Compounding allows your investments to grow, not just on your principal, but on your past returns as well. For example, an investment growing at 7% annually will double roughly every 10 years. Look at this example. Both Chloe and Lila invest $200 per month from their paycheck. Chloe starts at 25 and Lila starts at age 35. Both earn the same modest return, but at age 65, Chloe has almost $369,000 and Lila has $192,000. The earlier you start saving, the less you'll need to contribute to reach your retirement goals. Some may feel there is little they can do to help their situation, but don't be discouraged. Small changes can still provide a better outcome over time. An extra $50 per month can provide almost $600 a month in income after 40 years. $150 can provide $1,750 of lifetime income. Taking action, no matter how small, is better than not. Now, some people may be thinking that they don't have 40 years left, but remember, savings isn't to get you to retirement, but through your life expectancy. So even at 40 years old, many people have another 40 plus years left. A common misconception is that expenses stay the same in retirement. This really varies from person to person. In reality, spending patterns shift in retirement. Some costs decrease, such as work-related expenses, taxes, education, and housing in some cases. But other costs increase, especially in healthcare, leisure activities, and charitable giving. Understanding these trends can help you build a realistic spending plan in retirement. So here are some tips to save more. By tracking your spending, you may find ways to lower your expenses, which is a great start. Now, many people resist this because it makes us feel restricted. You might be surprised at how easy it is to find more money with very little change in your lifestyle. Things like bringing your lunch to work versus eating out. Or perhaps we find ways to cut our home energy consumption by turning our heat a few degrees down in the winter. Whatever it is, you can't find places to save if you don't know where or how much you're spending. So, create a monthly budget. Once you have assessed your financial situation, creating a monthly budget will help you stay on track. It will also give you a guide to see your successes and where you fell short from month to month. How about lowering your debt and putting those savings to use? How about create a side hustle? Maybe drive an Uber once a weekend, or tutor someone in middle school, or create a dog walking or dog sitting service. Get creative. And lastly, don't cash out of your retirement. This is the number one derailer of progress that I see towards retirement. A successful retirement strategy involves careful investment planning and disciplined withdrawal strategies. To maximize success, envision your retirement lifestyle and plan accordingly. Know your sources of income and optimize them effectively. Avoid emotional decision making and stay focused on long-term goals. Having a solid plan will give you the confidence and security as you transition into retirement. Retirement planning doesn't have to be complicated. Stay focused on savings. If you aren't where you need to be, keep increasing that contribution a little bit each year until you hit your goal. With consistent investing and making informed decisions, you can retire smart and enjoy financial security in your golden years. If you have any questions or concerns about your personal situation, be sure to speak with the financial professional assigned to your company's retirement plan. They can help you tailor a plan to your specific needs. Thank you for watching, and best of luck on your journey to a confident retirement.